There's a lot of energy that will come through me. If you feel restless, or if you feel something that is uncomfortable, see if you can breathe and sit with it. And if you really feel restless and it's too much energy, then quietly walk out, go in the lobby or go in the back of the room, and then come back and sit down. And the piece can be very funny. They can be very direct. They're my buddies. They're everybody's buddies. I'll let them tell their stories and talk to you about what's most important. And then again, you will be asking them questions. You can ask them whatever it is. So let me just hook myself up here to my little recorder. And you're all set, Gary, yes? Okay, I think I can do this. I think I can work with this. Do I have a better sound like this? What works? This? This is better. Okay, if I hold it far enough away. Okay, thank you, Ted. Whoops. Maybe we'll get to the P's to play the harmonica. They do that now and again. I've taken that up in the last year, kind of in honor of my dad. Okay. Good afternoon. We are here, and once again, it is our great pleasure to be in your reality. And that reality right now is located at a conference called Shh, It's Not on the 6 o'clock News. You might want to look at that title more closely and see what is hidden in the title. And we are in Tempe, Arizona, and you're all quite excited. That's what brought you here. Something inside of you said there's an opportunity to learn and to grow. And so we are here for the same opportunity to learn and grow and share with you. Our vehicle gave you a bit of background about who we are and what we do. We will speak for a few moments more to, let's say, expand the picture so that you all can relax. You're on the edge of your seats. We've never seen this before. What is this, some of you? Relax. There is much to learn. Now, we are a collective of energies. We call ourselves Pleiadians. From your point of view, in the way you look at reality, we come from the future. A future that is actually simultaneously occurring along with your now. All time, in actuality, exists in an ever-expanding moment of experience, and all time is collected and interwoven with all other aspects of time. Think about that for a few moments. Those of you who are gathered here today, you are, let's say, running in a different meter and different cadence than the rest of society. Does not make anyone right or anyone wrong. It's simply an indication that there are many ways to interpret reality. Today, the world is a product of a marketed, conditioned version of reality, and you want to stuff everyone into one size fits all. And that is not the case. You are living in tumultuous times. But these times are indicative of the spiritual development of society. And because of the acceleration of energy and the model that our vehicle shared with you before we began, this acceleration brings up all sorts of opportunities that were not available in what you call the past, not consistently, not across the board. So these are special times. We have often said that the planet is so crowded and everyone wants to come in, and birth rates are increasing in many parts of the world because everyone wants to be here. Spirits take on bodies for various reasons. And you may think that because you studied history and you studied Christopher Columbus and the Templars and different people in society did things so long ago, that you have convinced yourself that all of this has happened so long ago. But in actuality, if you were able to use your body, which we also refer to as a code reading device, if you were able to use your body to its fullest capacity, you could tune in like remote viewers do, like those who journey out of the body or those who are able to walk the lines of time. You can peek into other realities. In some regard, this is what we do as Pleiadians. We have, in all truth, encountered great difficulty in our version of reality. Being Pleiadians, it means we come from the star system, the Pleiads. And on a nice dark night at this time of year in the northern hemisphere, you can see the cluster of stars. 6, sometimes 7. If you squint a bit, you may see 8. But there are thousands of stars in our nebula. And also within our nebula, there is a black hole. That will be more apparent as time marches on as to the importance of portals, stargates, black holes, and things of this nature. They are not the, let's say, flights of fancy or the objects of someone's vivid imagination in non-fiction or fairy tales. They are part of your history, a history that has been distorted and turned around, and in the 20th and 21st century, completely rewritten. Not to worry, though, friends. Not to worry at all. The truth shall prevail. One of the interesting things about the nanosecond is that as things go faster and faster and faster, what you think comes back to you with greater rapidity. This is designed to teach everyone against spirits occupying a body. It is designed to remind the spirits of how things operate in existence, not just on Earth. You are creators. You create every moment of your life. You've created your body in the shape and the size that it is right now. Nothing happens to you from randomness. Everything is cooperative, interconnected, and extraordinarily significantly purposeful. Reflect for a moment on what we've just said, if you would. And accept, if you can, if you will, and truly it is your duty to accept it, that you are a creator, and that you have the free will to create as you would. And if you create with, let's say, malice in your heart or worse, then that will come back to you. And if you create with integrity and honesty and truth, and cooperation, then this is a reflection of what your life will be as it unfolds. No one needs to save you, but you do indeed need to save yourself from yourself. By that we mean that you often hypnotize yourself into self-limiting ideas. The nanosecond, the acceleration of energy, is here to reassure you, and you are here to reassure billions on the planet. You may be thinking, well, when am I going to get to tell those billions or talk to those billions? You do it every moment of your existence. There's no technology, sorry AV fellows, that is more powerful than your own biology. So when are you going to really accept that power and play with it? Well, we'll let you know during the course of the afternoon some of the plans and agreements that are structured, that are set into motion, and that can be read from the patterns of the stars and the behavior of people, and also what is happening in simultaneous time. Now, again, we come from the future. Why? Because in our future, a tyranny has reached us, a very nasty tyranny. And we are, as Pleiadians, deeply connected to your planet, long-term ancestors. We are kin. Travel around the world or open books and look into many of the indigenous cultures, and you will find that their core beliefs name the Pleiadians, the Pleiades, as their ancestral lineage. The truth is, you do come from the stars, and that Earth is a genetic library. We are here because we traced in time the genesis of the tyranny. It seems that it all takes place and births itself in this quaint little corner of the multiverse called Earth during a time of tremendous acceleration. That acceleration is designed to create a healing along the lines of time, not just to teach you that you are creators, but to inspire you to do something with the energy that you create with. And the largest duty you have is to heal yourselves, to empower yourselves in the now, and to begin to get a glimmer of understanding that the power of your biological being in these accelerated times truly ripple out into all avenues of existence. So we have come to help you build a new probable future, a future that in the ideal will touch us in a large loop and conveyor belt of energy. Even though this may sound pretty radical from one point of view, this is the way the multiverse operates. And soon you will be incorporating many, many reality shocks and shake-ups as a culture, as you begin to realize, the planet begins to realize, that you share this space with many beings, and that you cohabitat the Earth with all sorts of creatures, all sorts of life forms, and that those who control your world have done their very best to keep this a big secret. And being that this conference is about letting the cat out of the bag, then we are going to talk about big secrets throughout the weekend. Now, you are here, all of you, because you are ready to go to a new level of change. When you gather together with others who are willing to think and reconsider reality from another point of view, even if none of you agree, the idea that you are willing to reconsider reality and to look at the unusual, what has been labeled paranormal phenomena, this in itself sets out a frequency. That frequency ripples everywhere in a non-local existence, meaning that what you do now can be felt in China, can be felt in the poles, can be felt in every aspect and area of the world. This is the power of the mind. And the power of mind is going to come into its own. You have a big revolution ahead, major, major revolution on this planet. It will begin around 2010. Around 2010. And the glimmerings that you see in 08 and 09 will be nothing compared to the impact of energy and the change of beliefs and the change of approaching ways of life. Perhaps you now have a glimmer of understanding about why all the spirits want to come onto Earth. It makes no difference, really, from a larger point of view, whether you are born on Fifth Avenue or whether you are born out in the bush under the stars. To be here, to be on Earth during these times will go down on your spiritual resume forever, ever, ever. This is a hot spot. And to enlarge in the picture a bit, all forms of consciousness, all types of beings, all shapes and designs of creatures that have ever interacted with Earth are drawn back here now. And this will give you another idea of some of the anomalous activities that are occurring, from reptiles and giants to inner earth inhabitants to who are the visitors and what is their agenda. Everyone has come here for one reason or another. But from our perspective, everyone, every being is here to heal. And what are you healing? It's quite simple. You are getting rid of unnecessary fears. What is society doing today but drumming up more and more and more fear everywhere? And what are you learning to do? You are like ducks, letting it roll off your back like water. You must learn to be able to discern the difference between what is an appropriate consideration or concern and what is mind control, attempting to control your frequencies and block down your innate joy, your innate creativity. So it is a time for great excitement. It is a time of innovation. 2008 is going to be a very stunning year, as 2007 has been. And in 2007, you had the grace of some very beautiful energy come your way, opening you to difficulties on the emotional level, but showing you the grace of the galaxy. And this energy has to do with what we call the galactic mother. And this galactic mother brings truth and creativity to the planet. So if you can embrace the truth, whatever yours is, and whatever versions of reality you meet that show you truth, you will be exuberant in creativity. And this is what your planet needs to, let's say, change the direction that some are steering you in. There is no stopping the revolution of mind, the revolution of spirit. With time being simultaneous, one could say it's a done deal. Because intention is what sets things into motion. And with clear intent and a trustful heart, there's no stopping anyone. So let's turn it over to you and see what you have to share in response to what we have just given you to think about and consider.